Hey again, guys. Do you know what I like to do on a Saturday morning when I'm home all alone? I like to look at some baseball cards. I want to do for you now a Kellogg's card extravaganza. I have all of my Kellogg's cards here right now that I'm going to show you. And I have a few interesting pieces. For instance, these are harder to find than the actual cards, and they are the Kellogg's boxes that the cards came in. They're great. That's an ad for the Sporting News with my man Al Oliver on there. People will ask me how I have holders for these. You know, back in the 90s, the early 90s, they were putting Michael Jordan and Ken Griffey Jr. and everybody else, the USA basketball team. They were making cereal boxes with old players, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, those kinds of guys. Roberto Clemente was on Kellogg's. And they used to sell these Wheaties box holders, as you could see. They made two different sizes, as I recall. And they're not so easy to find now, and they're rather expensive. Back then they were easier. I think I got, back in the day from BCW, I can't remember where I got these two particular ones, if that's where or not. I may have gotten them on eBay. But you can find the cereal box holders. And they're nice to display. They're nice to store. They protect them really well. I got, I got some things like this. This is 1973 Kellogg, still in the package. This is Phil Necro, unopened. You can find these. I have this, this is a uncut sheet. I just realized I have another one from this set, and it's a Dave Parker, and one of them doesn't have the 3D effect. I have both. And I don't know how that happens, if that's an error or what. And then I have this uncut sheet, and I love this because it has two of my favorite Pirates growing up, and that's Bill Madlock and Johnny Ray. Now, Kellogg's started, well, I have another, before I do that, I have another one here. This is Steve Blass from 1972 that is still in the unopened package. Now, of course, Topps did the 3D test. Topps did in 1968. But the first year that Kellogg's issued 3D cards was 1970. Now, the most rare Kellogg's cards, the hardest to find, and especially the hardest to find in top grade, are the 1971. Because for whatever reason, 1971 was the only year that you couldn't send in for the set to Kellogg's. You could only get them out of the cereal boxes. So they're way more scarce and way more condition sensitive. Now, the second most scarce cards from Kellogg's were 1975. And it's really unknown why. But they're a little more scarce than the rest, other than the 71s. So let's take a look at the 1970 set. And I'm going to apologize. This is going to be a very long video because I have tons of Kellogg's cards. Here we have Roberto Clemente. Johnny Bench. Bob Gibson. Louis Tiant. Blue Moon Odom. Willie Mays. Pete Rose. Tom Seaver. Tom Terrific. The Human Vacuum. Reggie Jackson. Lou Brock. Ernie Banks. Willie Stargell. Frank Robinson. Juan Marichal. Billy Williams. Louis Aparicio. Harmon Killebrew. Rod Carew. This is Jose LeBoy. I believe he was runner-up for Rookie of the Year along with Al Oliver. Bill Singer. And this is one of the tougher cards in the set. Bill Singer. Don Sutton. Ron Santo. Curt Flood. Now, as I go through these cards, you will see, I always, people always ask me, why don't you grade all your cards? Why don't you send them into PSA? Any of you that are into math, as I show you all my raw cards, just my Kellogg's, you can try to figure out what it would cost me to grade all my cards. Here's Richie Allen. He actually preferred to be called Dick Allen. This is another tough card in the set. And this is Matty Alou. One of the tougher ones. Got another Brooks. Mickey Lolich. Denny McLean. Boog Powell. Another Aparicio. Tommy Agee. Sal Bando. Great card. Jimmy Wynn. I mean, how great are these cards? Don't you dare call them oddball. Don Mincher. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Bobby Mercer. Bobby Mercer. I'll rip through these so we can get on to the next year. Oop, got two of those. Two of those. Two of those. Hey, great Joe Morgan. Got to have two of those. Another Harmon Killebrew. Willie McCovey. Al Kaline. Big Frank Howard. That's a baseball card right there. Oop, another Willie Mays. Oop, another LeBoy. Another Singer. All right, guys. I got this stack left. Probably some doubles in there. I'm going to move on to the next year. Next year, of course, is the 1971. Like I said, the hardest to find and the hardest to find in top grade. I did manage to get a nice Roberto Clemente. And I got it in an 8. I had an opportunity to get a 9, but the 9 was off-centered and the 8 was way nicer. So I got this beauty. Here's Harmon Killebrew, who does not get nearly enough baseball or hobby love. Come on, guys. Willie Stargell. Maybe I'll just show these and put some music under it. You guys want some music? Let's do it. So the 71 would be the Grail set. I'm not a big fan of the term Grail card or anything, but that would be the Holy Grail set of the Kellogg. I'll bet a PSA 10 registry set would sell for a lot of money these days. But I could be wrong. Kellogg's don't get the love they deserve. It's important to note that the 1973s were the only year that didn't have the 3D effect. I just noticed. This is a blank back. I don't think I ever noticed that before. He gave up Clemente's 3,000th hit. Bad News Bears 2. There's another one of these beauties. Love that card. You know what? I think most of these are doubles. I'm going to end it there. My arm's tired. Now, these are all the original Kellogg's cards. Now, of course, during the card boom in the late 80s, 90s, they made those Kellogg's greats and some cards then. But these are all the original issues. Again, the 73s are the only ones that don't have the 3D effect. And the 71s are the most scarce. And the 75s are the second scarcest. And the 70s are just beautiful. They're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Hey guys, whoo, that was a long one. Thanks for watching.